Welcome to another vlog, and so today I'm going to show you how to use the Swift Command Mark 1 control panel, which is in our 2018 Swift, I need to get this right, Swift Sprite Major 6 SR. So we've had this caravan for about about 4 months, and I've only just got the hang of this. Not just now, about 2 months ago. I just got the hang of it, and I thought I would show you how to use it, because it's less intuitive than the newer version, which has now since been discontinued, annoyingly. So it's a good product, Swift Command, but it just, I don't know why. I've seen Caravan Vlogger's video on Swift Command and it being discontinued, but you should better check out his channel. But can't see a reason why they would discontinue it. But as the new one is just a screen, a touch screen, which you can, it's a touch screen which looks like the screen looks like the Swift Command app. And it's more intuitive because you've got your picture of your light, and for your lights you press the bulb and then all your lights come up, and then you've got your awning, your awning light and your pump. And it's just so much easier compared to the Mark 1, where you've got a big LCD, but then at the bottom you've got your little single line with all your controls on it to go through menus. But I thought I'd show you anyway. So, on with the video. So here is our control panel. There we go. Here's our control panel. So, here you can see, there's the Swift Command control panel, and there's the Truma control panel. And then that keypad's to arm and disarm the tracker geofencing. So, moving to the control panel. After this section, I'll go through the actual app with you. So, on here, the last button I pressed was the dimmer button. So it's showing you the dim level, and you can just press the enter button and the screen turns on. You can see these lights dimming and getting brighter. It's not coming up on camera very well, but they are. If I had to get up to full brightness, there, it's dimmed a bit. Let's go on to full. And here it is back on full. So, to go through your menu, you can either go up or down in your menu. So I'm just going to go for the sake of this because it's the fastest button. Up. So, internal temperature. If you press the enter button, you can see your internal humidity and your external temperature. Your internal humidity sensor is actually here, mounted on the side of the Sergeant unit box, just connected there underneath. Oh, what was that? Underneath your near side or off side? On the side of the English driver, like driver on the English car format. But yeah. Then back onto here. So external temperature. And the external temperature probe is just sticking out a vent next to that box. So press enter, and it'll show you go through internal humidity, temperature. Go through it again. You see the AC limits are currently drawing around 9.5 amps. So I've got the heating on 2 kilowatts of electricity. And then if you press the enter button, you can set an AC limit, which limits the amount of power you're using. So if you're on a 10 amp site, you can set it to 10 amps, and you can just set it by pressing the enter button. Set it to 10 amps, and if you're drawing too much power, it'll either turn off the heating or turn off the fridge to prevent you from blowing any breakers. So if you press the up button again, you can see select battery, and you can do this so you can run the Cara-van 12 volts off your leisure battery, which you can see here is connected, or your vehicle battery, and that will appear on there. And then you can see the current voltage of your leisure battery, or whatever battery is selected. On to actually see solar panel, it shows you the voltage of the leisure battery, or whatever battery it's charging, and the actual amperage of how much power it's pulling in. It's currently night time, so surprises even 100 milliamps of power. But if you go through it again, if you press the button, you can actually, it flips like that. So if you go through it again, you can see the vehicle battery voltage, and that's currently not connected. And if it was, you'll see a thing up there. And then we're going back to, it shows you leisure charging, the leisure battery voltage. Press it again, how many amps you're pulling from it. Then go on to this bit, if you press the enter button, show you the software version, the comms version, and the serial number, I think, or the IMEI. And then if you press it again, you'll go back to the Sergeant. So here for system settings, it'll beep when you press enter. Then you can set the time. The tracker's currently armed. Press it again, it'll get Bluetooth delete, so it'll delete all its current Bluetooth settings, which is how you can connect it to the app on your phone, or if you're using it remotely. Bluetooth pair will put its pairing mode. Tank alarms off, there's no tanks connected, so keep them off. Got light mode, this, when you turn on your Cara-van 12 volts, or you turn on the dimmers, so which is the lights there, or the lights there, the back above the wardrobe, it will then either normal, go back to 100% brightness when you press the button. Last is whatever last brightness it was on, and you can have normal or last. Moving on, LED time. So this is the, see these LEDs? There's 1, 2, 3. You can see they turn on. So that's the awning light. The awning light's now on. That turns on. Same with the pump. Press that. You can turn that off. And then that just that's in seconds how long it'll stay on for after the last interaction. Backlight time is the backlight of this LCD. That's how long after the last interaction it'll stay on for. Key beep off, so you can turn it on, it'll beep every key press once you've exited the settings, which is rather annoying. Set the year, month, date, day, minute, hour, and then you can exit settings. And then we're back to, no we're not. And then now we'll move on to the fridge settings. So you press enter, then you can choose the mode. So it's currently on 230, and yep, it's on 230. And then that's the current mode. Well, can't remember. Oh, and then you press the enter button to change it. So 230. You see the status of it, so it's warm. So it's too warm for that setting that it's on. Yeah, then setting you can 5 or press the enter button, change it to whatever you want. I'll shove it on 3. And then you go back to the mode and then exit settings. You see that's the setting it's on. And it'll go to 3. And it's just changed to 3. So now, moving on, we've got heater settings, and it shows you the current internal temperature. So, heater settings, as good as it is to be able to control it from here, you're best off controlling it from here, as it's more easier, more intuitive. So you press enter, control manual, so manual from here. Timer, so you can set about 5 or 7 times on here, one for every day of the week, and app, so it can be controlled. Not sure if it's either the app from Swift Command app or the Truma iNet app, so an iNet application. So, moving on from there, straight back to the manual, you've got just controlling that. So, moving on back to the dim level. So I'll now show you how to control everything from the Swift Command app. So moving on to that, we should be able to see my screen here. So what you need to do first is, if you open up your Swift Command app, so here's mine's my Cara-van app folder. So when you open the app, you'll be greeted with a series of icons. And you can see, press search control panel and it will come up. Tap on your vehicle and you'll have to be previously connected to it. For this to work, it will connect to it. So next you can see the icons again. So if you click on power, you can see all the battery voltages and current draws. If you click on live data, it will show you the data as it coming in. So if your mains like current is dramatically changing, you will see that instantly on the app. Now if we click onto the water, which is the drop, you can see the internal temperature, the humidity and the external temperature, and you can see how you turn on the pump from the app. And you can see the tank fill and warning, which is levels if it was motorhome. If you go onto the little thermometer, you can see the trim heating, and to control it you have to do an override, and you can set your heating temperature and your water temperature if you want off, eco or hot. You can also select your energy settings on how your heating is powered, and you can see the bar at the bottom telling you to go back. So moving on to the fridge icon, you can see the fridge, and it's a Dometic fridge, which says at the top. You can set the mode and what setting it's on, and you can see the status of it. And if I go back and on, it will save the settings, and you can see that it's currently too cold for the number 3 setting. Next you can see the light bulb that I was talking about before, and you can control all the lights, and there's just me turning the awning light on and off. And you can also got your 2 dimmers, so the dim one's the back light and the dim 2 is the front lights, and you can see you can dim those and you can control all the other lights on there. Moving on, we have the air conditioning. We do have air conditioning, but for some reason it's not appearing. Need to speak to a trim engineer about that. Next you have the remote app. So if you have your SIM card enabled in your vehicle, you'll be able to control it, see levels and history, and control lights. On here you see the Alco ATC. So it's just if how much the vehicle's wobbling, if it's on your car correctly. It's not correct, so no status. It's not on the car. Now we're on to the Thatcham tracker, so you can see where your caravan is, or your motorhome. And then going back onto the Bluetooth, you can see if that you're connected. And if you press the button, you'll see the manuals for your vehicle. Then you can choose which manual you want. If you press open manual, it'll then open a web browser and take you to that browser, the manual. So moving on now to alerts. For them to come, you have to press the load button, and then they will pop up, and you can see if you want a text message or email. But in order for those to work, you will either have to be connected to your vehicle via Bluetooth, or have your SIM card enabled, which you can pay data only, or I think £95 a year, Sergeant, for the tracker and data. So that was the app of Swift Command, and let's go to the outro. So that was a video on how to use the Swift Command Mark 1 control panel. So just a bit of like technical information. It's so the Sergeant unit we've got is an EC601 with a, can't remember the model number of the control panel. It's EC635. I think that may be the tracker, but that's the model number. You can look it up anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. please like and subscribe to our channel. And I'm starting to put weekly videos every Monday or Tuesday. So every Monday or Tuesday, have a look. If you subscribe, turn on the notifications bell so you'll know every week when I upload. And I will see you, or you'll see me, in the next video.